one of Haynes's true gifts was he really cared about people, right? He cared about the process, but it mattered to him, right? And not only did the system matter to him, but as much as he wanted to chagrin it and make jokes about it, it really mattered to him that his client was acquitted. He didn't believe that the world would be a better place with his client convicted, much less in prison. And he didn't have to say that. You knew that it mattered to him. And you know, by the time I left Richard, he was in his, I don't know, late 60s, whatever it was. Yeah. And you know, back then we didn't have the Michael Morton Act. We didn't have discovery prior to trial. It was all trial by ambush. And the old man was up till, you know, 1, 2, 3, you know, working through his cross, working through his outline, working through at least getting familiar with it. And his tenacity and his strength and his compassion, it wouldn't have been there if his clients didn't matter. I mean, it wasn't a game to Haynes. It wasn't, oh, I gotcha, or this is another, you know, notch on the wall or pelt on the wall or whatever the description is. It truly mattered to him what happened to his clients, and that resonated with the jury. And he didn't have to say it, right? He walked into a room and the jury felt it, knew it, and he owned it, right? So, and you don't get his success without your client really mattering to the lawyer.
Do you recall of a time that you were told by him or by others when, as he was starting or was really coming into his own, do you all have any description or an account of, I mean, obviously somebody telling you all, I remember, you know, when he first started, he was doing this and you knew he was gonna, you know, be great or do this.
Other than him? Yeah. No, because he was pretty far along in his career at that point. So
he was already a success. I think he was a national success by the time I came there in 1978.
But
yeah, me too.
But Jimmy alluded to this earlier. He was a journeyman lawyer. I mean, the dude had tried. According to him, I think the number he won 168 DWIs in a row. Whatever. Maybe he won 30. Maybe he won 50. Maybe he won 168. But he was trying traffic court cases after traffic court cases after. He would try 5 or 6 DWIs in a week. He'd try DWI every day. I mean, he truly believed that you get better, you know, through 10,000 hours of preparation or 10,000 hours of doing the same thing. And he tried case after case. I mean, he tried divorce cases. He tried car wreck cases. He tried sore back cases. And, you know, he tried anything and everything that would walk in the door back in the day because he had to, right? He was from a very poor family. He didn't come from any money. He was raised until he was, 8 or 10 years old by his grandmother in San Antonio. It's not like, I mean, he became Haynes because he had to, right? There was no gift. There was no assistance. There was no shoulder to stand on. I'm tall. We're all tall because we stood on the shoulders of a giant. He didn't have a giant to stand on. I mean, he was it. He was it.